Have you ever listened to native English speakers and wondered why their conversations sound so smooth, natural, and effortless? You understand most of the words. You know the grammar. You recognize the vocabulary. Yet somehow their English sounds completely different. The secret is not that they know thousands of difficult words. The secret is that they use common phrases naturally. They do not build every sentence word by word. They rely on familiar expressions that they have used thousands of times. And today, I want to help you unlock that same skill. Because learning individual words is useful. Learning grammar is important. But learning natural phrases is where real communication begins. Think about your own language. When you speak, you do not create every sentence from the beginning. You use patterns. You use expressions. You use familiar combinations of words. English works exactly the same way. The learners who sound natural are often not the learners with the biggest vocabulary. They are the learners who know how to use common phrases confidently. Today, we're going to explore the kinds of expressions native speakers use every single day. Not textbook English. Not overly formal English. Not English designed for exams. Real English. The kind of English you hear in conversations, workplaces, coffee shops, airports, meetings, phone calls, and everyday life. And as we go through these phrases, I want you to focus on one thing. Visualize. Imagine yourself using these expressions. Imagine yourself having these conversations. Because language becomes powerful when it becomes personal. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to Daily English, like this video, and leave a comment telling me which country you are learning English from and which English skill you want to improve the most. Now, let's begin. One of the most useful phrases in everyday English is, "That makes sense." Native speakers use this expression constantly. Imagine your colleague explains why a project was delayed. You listen carefully. Instead of saying, "I understand," you might naturally say, "That makes sense." It sounds conversational. It shows understanding without sounding robotic. For example, "We had technical issues during the launch." That makes sense. Notice how natural that sounds. Another phrase you will hear everywhere is, "No worries." Many learners are taught to say, "You're welcome." And while that is correct, native speakers often use alternatives. For example, "Thanks for helping me." No worries. "Thanks for waiting." No worries. The phrase creates a relaxed and friendly atmosphere. Now let's move to a phrase that instantly makes your English sound more natural. Native speakers frequently use this phrase when sharing an opinion. For example, "To be honest, I wasn't expecting that result." "To be honest, I think we can do better." "To be honest, that movie was much better than I expected." This phrase helps introduce personal thoughts naturally. But here is an advanced tip. Do not overuse it. When used occasionally, it sounds authentic. When used in every sentence, it loses its impact. Now let's talk about a phrase that native speakers use during conversations to gain a moment to think. "Let me think." Many learners panic when they cannot answer immediately. Native speakers do something different. They buy time. Imagine someone asks, "What are your plans for the future?" Instead of freezing, you can say, let me think." That simple phrase gives your brain a few extra seconds. And those few seconds can completely change your confidence. Interview candidates do this. Managers do this. Native speakers do this. There is no prize for answering instantly. Clear communication matters more than speed. Now let me introduce a phrase that can dramatically improve your conversational skills. That's a good point. Imagine someone shares an opinion during a discussion. Instead of immediately giving your opinion, you acknowledge theirs. That's a good point. Then continue. That's a good point. I hadn't thought about it that way. This phrase helps create smoother conversations. It also makes you sound respectful and thoughtful. Now, let's move into workplace English. One phrase that appears constantly in professional environments is, "I'll get back to you." This phrase means, "I will give you an answer later." For example, "Can you confirm the schedule?" "I'll get back to you this afternoon." Simple, professional, useful. Now here is an expression that native speakers use when discussing problems. It depends. Many learners try to provide complicated answers. Native speakers often begin with, "It depends." For example, "What's the best city to visit?" "It depends." "What depends?" "It depends on your interests." This phrase makes conversations more realistic because many questions do not have simple answers. Now, let's talk about one of the most powerful phrases in everyday communication. "I see what you mean." Notice something important. This phrase does not necessarily mean agreement. It means understanding. For example, "I think remote work is more productive." "I see what you mean, but I think face-to-face collaboration is still valuable." This allows you to disagree politely, and that is an advanced communication skill. Many learners focus on vocabulary. Few focus on conversational diplomacy. Native speakers use phrases like this constantly because relationships matter. Now, let us explore another expression. Fair enough. Imagine someone explains their reasoning. You may not completely agree, but you accept their perspective. You can simply say, "Fair enough." This expression is extremely common in everyday English. It signals respect. It signals understanding. And it keeps conversations positive. Now I want to share a fluency secret that many learners never discover. Native speakers do not always speak in perfect, complete sentences. For example, "Sounds good." "Good idea." "Absolutely." "Exactly." "Definitely." "I agree." "Maybe." "Probably." These short responses create conversational flow. Many learners feel pressure to produce long, complex sentences. But natural conversations often rely on simple reactions. Mastering these reactions can make your English sound dramatically more fluent. Now, let us discuss something even more advanced. Conversation connectors. These are phrases that help speakers move smoothly from one idea to another. For example, "By the way." "Speaking of that." On the other hand, "As a matter of fact." Come to think of it, these expressions create natural transitions. They help your speech flow. They help listeners follow your ideas. And they make you sound more experienced as a communicator. At this point, I want you to remember something important. Fluency is not about sounding impressive. Fluency is about sounding natural. The goal is not to speak like a dictionary. The goal is to communicate like a human being. And human beings rely on familiar phrases every day. That is why learning phrases is one of the fastest ways to improve your English. If these expressions are helping you, subscribe to Daily English, like this video, and comment with your favorite phrase so far. The more you interact, the more motivated you become to continue your learning journey. Now, let's continue with some powerful expressions used by native speakers when discussing plans and goals. One phrase you will hear constantly is, "This phrase does not mean yes." It does not mean no. It means the result is uncertain. For example, "Are you going to travel next summer?" "We'll see." Very natural. Very common. Very useful. Another excellent phrase is, "At the end of the day." This phrase introduces a final conclusion. For example, "At the end of the day, your health is more important than money." At the end of the day, experience is the best teacher. This phrase is common in professional discussions, interviews, and everyday conversations. And it instantly makes your speech sound more sophisticated without becoming complicated. Remember this. You do not need difficult English to sound fluent. You need useful English used naturally. That is the difference between studying English and living English. And when you start collecting real phrases instead of isolated words, something remarkable begins to happen. Your conversations become smoother. Your confidence becomes stronger. Your listening improves. Your speaking becomes more automatic. And little by little, the English that once felt foreign begins to feel familiar. That is the real goal. Not perfection. Not memorization. Connection. Communication. And confidence. Keep learning. Keep listening. Keep practicing. And most importantly, keep using English in real situations whenever possible. Because every phrase you use today becomes part of the confident English speaker you are becoming tomorrow. Before we finish, subscribe to Daily English, like this video, and leave a comment sharing one new phrase you promise to use this week. Your future fluency is built one conversation at a time. And every conversation starts with a phrase.